what a difference a game can make. I was ready to bury this team and say, this team is not winning the division anymore. This offense is dead. I was ready to completely and utterly bury this team with the exception of Juan Soto and Oswaldo Cabrera. But then, miraculously, this team in the top of the ninth inning scores 4 runs and comes back from 2 down to beat the Blue Jays 6-4. It was an ugly game at first for the Yankees. After the Varsho home run, the Yankees really didn't get much going until the 5th inning, when after an Oswaldo Cabrera double, Juan Soto double to make it 2-1. Stroman, again with the exception of that Varsho homer, was really good today. 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a 2.42 ERA, and he's been good for us so far. I never would have thought he's been incredibly reliable for us. The only problem is we're not giving him any run support. It's like Jordan Montgomery all over again. So that happens. The Yankees offense was dead for the first 4 or 5 innings with the exception of that run. And then they turned it around starting in the 8th when Juan Soto yet again hit a home run. It is amazing to me how incredible this man is. That was his 500th RBI of his career. Solo shot in the right center, and Soto just continues to be a beast for us. That's his 4th home run. He improves his batting average to 352. And then in the 9th inning, when I was already ready to write this game off, it starts off with Stanton hitting his 5th home run of the year. Who would have thought at this point Stanton would have more home runs than Judge? But 5 home runs for Stanton here. That makes it 4-3. And then right after that, the Yankees kept going. We had a single by Glaber. Glaber, who I've been burying, and I was ready to totally bury Glaber after this game. He hits an important single. And then Alex Verdugo doubles into right. Runners on 3rd and 2nd. Oswaldo grounds out. The Tim Misa comes in for Eric Swanson. They pinch hit Austin Wells with Jose Trevino, which thank you, because even though Trevino has not been the best hitter so far this year, he couldn't have been any worse than Austin Wells, and thank God it was a good decision. It was by default a good decision. He had to make it, and he did, and it worked brilliantly. Trevino singles one into center, deflected off IKF. Glaber scores 4-4 Yankees, and then Aaron Judge. And yesterday I said it was time to panic about Aaron Judge. It's time to start worrying. He was 0 for 4 at this point in the day. He had 3 strikeouts. He had grounded into a double play. Things did not look promising, and yet our captain showed up when we needed him the most, and he rips a 2-run single that scored 2. Verdugo looked so pumped as he was running across the plate. And right after that, Trevino scored to make it 6-4 Yankees. And this was the kind of performance the Yankees needed after the struggles of the first few games, or the struggles of the last few games. They needed a bounce-back performance like this. They needed their guys to step up and deliver in a big spot, and that's what they did. And seeing guys like Glaber, who I had been killing, step up, that was important. Seeing Judge, who I was ready to start repping a little bit, and saying, hey, we're not paying you to bat 183. To see him get that single, that was huge. And then to see the continued development of guys like Soto and Oswaldo. I still can't believe Oswaldo's batting 8th. Boone, please fix that up there. At least, I know he got the big hit today, but please put him up there over Glaber at least, considering how good he's been so far for us. But seeing all those guys, with the exception of, everybody got a hit today with the exception of Wells and Volpe. And Volpe's been good for us here, so I'm not going to kill him. But seeing everybody else come through with big hits today it was what we needed. It seemed like Michael Kay said it at one point. He said, we went north and our offense went south. That's what it looked like there for a good portion of this weekend. It took about 26, 27 innings for the Yankees to get a pulse. But once they did, they kept going, and they just pounded the Blue Jays in the 8th and 9th inning to win this game here. It's an important win for us. Yes, it was a disappointing series, albeit, finishing, losing the first 2 games against Toronto, having the offense shut down. It's not what we needed. It was not ideal. But getting this win was important to get the momentum back. The momentum had been stripped away after the loss to the Guardians. Get a big win like that, and then after losing 2 to Toronto, we need a win like this to get back on our winning ways. We did that. Props to the Yankees there for that spot, and now we get ready for a series at home against Tampa. 3 games here. It is a division rival. I know Tampa has not had the best, or actually they've been 10-8. I was confusing them with Boston, I guess, but Tampa's been 10-8. They're a tough opponent, and I look forward to what should be 3 very interesting games with Clark, with Nestor, and with Luis Gil on the mound for us. Can we get going here? And I think the Orioles are a better team than us, just overall. So I do not want to lose that AL East lead. And now they've come crawling back. They're now a half game out. So to me, I know it's early. You can't win a division in April, but you can lose one. And I feel like we could be on the verge of losing one here if we have a tough series against Tampa Bay or, God forbid, Oakland. So should be an interesting series coming up, but we needed a bounce back performance today. We got that in the worst way. Hats off to the Yankees and hats off to everybody. Soto, Oswaldo, Glaber, I never thought I would have thanked again. Stanton, and of course our captain for finally stepping up. A much needed win for the Yankees, and now it is back home to take on the Rays in what should be a very exciting 3-game set. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow for Yankees Rays game 1, and sorry for the late recap, but things got in the way there. Actually, no, there's no game tomorrow. Yankees fly home. We'll be back on Friday. I will see you then. Take care and God bless.